Wondering what Jock's overall message was, either at halftime or after the completion of the game.
He took accountability for not having us as prepared as he could have had us. Obviously he can only control what he can control. I felt like we had a good game plan coming in, but they just didn't feel us physicality-wise in that first quarter, and they ended up putting 46 points up. And I feel like after the first quarter, that was pretty much the game. We were playing in a deficit that just couldn't climb out of, especially against a great team like them. The last couple times that we played them, they've been the better team, so you got to give them credit. They've made it difficult. They made our other guys make shots, just do things that they don't want to do. And the details, again, if we don't offensive rebound or box out on defensive end, then you see the rebounding disparity that happened tonight. So you got to be able to accept winning and losing. But specifically when you lose, there's definitely some tough lessons that you just got to swallow and then move forward. So it's just one of those things.
Kyrie, even some of the losses without Kevin, when the other team has punched, you guys still done a pretty good job of punching back and making it competitive. But why do you think that was absent tonight, given the track record you guys have that?
When you're going against a very motivated team, such as the Boston Celtics, they have a chip on their shoulder. It's clear as day that they want to win the championship, and they're not wasting any time in the regular season. So tonight I felt like we were just one of those teams in the way, and we just can't be one of those teams in the way. We got to be one of those teams that stands up to them and at least shows them that we're going to be competition for them moving forward, which I believe we are, but tonight we just didn't show it. So can't hang our heads, got to keep our heads up and just get ready for this next homestand that we have. Obviously it's disappointing. I would love to come in here to Boston and beat them. Even when they came to our house in Brooklyn, we'd love to beat them. But just take the lessons and as one of the leaders, just see where I can continue to prepare better and lead a better example out there.
Follow up on that. Why in the last couple of years do you think you guys have struggled so much against this team?
It's only been a year and some change. It's not that long. It feels like that long because we haven't had consistent guys in the lineup playing against one another. So we haven't seen the fully healthy Boston Celtics versus the Brooklyn Nets this year. Obviously, with last year, we could throw any excuse in the bucket, but I choose not to do that. We just take accountability for where we are in present and focus on what we can control now. The past is the past, so we just got to keep reworking it. And as a competitor, I'm not going to stop until I figure out what this methodology is to the Boston Celtics is right now and why they're so hot. And I think I have a main reason of just how connected they are and how much they played together, how many minutes they've logged in together, and again, that chip on their shoulder. You can see it, you can feel it. And I think we just have to develop a tougher mentality here. And when we do that, I feel like we'll be in better competition with them. I know we will. Obviously, it's game-to-game experience. I don't want to say it's obvious, but I would love to have game-to-game experience to get better in terms of that tougher mentality, developing that DNA. But usually you get that occurs when you have a team with 2 years under their belt or 3 years under their belt, and there's just some nonverbal communication out there as a teammate, and we're just still developing that. So I don't want to keep saying we're developing, and we are where we are, but we take accountability for times like tonight where we just don't look like ourselves, and just take it on the chin and move forward.
Thanks,